In this lesson, I will show you how you can create circles and ellipses. With the Circle tool, you can create circles by defining its center and its radius. You can also create a circle that will be tangent to 3 lines or points. On the other hand, if you want to create ellipses, you can activate the Ellipse tool and define its center first, and then set the major and the minor axis of the ellipse accordingly. In this example, I have already created a part document, and I have created a new sketch to show you how these tools work. In the first example, I will create a circle by defining its center and its radius. So, first and foremost, I have to edit the sketch that I have created in order to be able to draw. So, I will click on the sketch from the Feature Manager design tree and select Edit Sketch. Next, I will activate the Circle tool from the Sketch ribbon. Then, I will click to specify the circle center and click again to specify the radius. Once I have created the circle, I will go to the Property Manager palette and change the value in the radius field to 10. Notice that the tool does not deactivate automatically, and I can continue creating circles. To deactivate the tool, I have to click on the check mark or press the Escape key. Since I want to create another circle, I won't deactivate the tool yet. The next circle will be tangent to those 3 lines. So I will go to the Property Manager palette and I will activate the Perimeter Circle type. If I had deactivated the Circle tool, I could simply go to the Sketch ribbon, click on the arrow next to the Circle tool, and activate directly the Perimeter Circle option. Now I will click on the first line, then on the second line, and finally on the third line. Once I clicked on the 3 lines, the circle was created automatically. At this point, I should mention that instead of lines, you can use points. Now I will press Escape to deactivate the tool. In the next example, I will create an ellipse. So I will activate the Ellipse tool from the Sketch ribbon. I will specify the center of the ellipse. Then I will click to set the major axis. And finally, I will click to set the minor axis. As you can see, the ellipse is created. To change the dimension of this ellipse, I will go to the Property Manager palette and I will change the values in the Radius 1 and 2 fields. Radius 1 represents the major axis and Radius 2 the minor axis. So I will type 20 in Radius 1 and then I will type 10 in the Radius 2 field and press Enter. Notice that the ellipse's dimensions changed. I will press Escape to deactivate the Ellipse tool. And as you can see, creating circles and ellipses in Solidworks is a quite simple process.